Welcome back, everybody. Cub here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today, guys, we got something very exciting for you. And no, I'm not talking about the Happy Ghast. Oh, I landed it. Let's freaking go. This Happy Ghast, which we talked about a bit last time. And yeah, we basically have been doing quite a bit with this Happy Ghast over the last few days. One such thing we did with this Happy Ghast was with Rendog, who stopped by, and we did a little bit of Minecraft science on these Happy Ghasts. Alright, here we go. We're going to try it. We're going to try it.
Experiment 1.
Does the gas become invisible? It went right through it! It literally just passed through.
Okay, hold on. I've got one more. We can... Oh, this is yours, though, right? Okay. Bring it right up against the wall, and then we can splash.
Oh, yeah.
Right up against the wall, right?
You gotta jump on, because right now it's immobilized when you're on it.
Okay. Up.
There
we go. Okay, cool. Oh, you're the driver?
Yep. Okay, I'm right up against it.
All right, here we go. Boom. Okay, you're invisible. I'm invisible.
The ghast is invisible!
Is invisible!
Let's go!
Sweet!
Woo! That's amazing.
Oh, bro, we're just flying on a helmet.
That is
This
cool.
is so good.
Do you happen to have shears on you, Ren?
I do not. Why? What you thinking?
If we can shear the ghast, we could have like an invisible platform type thing.
Welcome to GHASTLY. Please take your seats. Peanuts will be served in approximately 3 minutes.
Here we go. I'm hitting it.
Okay.
Oh, I whiffed.
Oh.
I think we might both have to get off. Actually, no.
Okay,
Let me shift.
Yeah. Try shift.
No, it doesn't work. See if you hop off. You hop
Okay.
off here, Ren.
Plunk.
Oh! Let's go! Oh
Science,
my
bro!
gosh, this is incredible.
Okay. We just...
Wow.
Well, you just figured out something to me. I didn't even realize you could shear saddles and stuff off of things.
Yep.
Wow.
That's incredible. We can just put it back on like so. Wow, man.
No, bro, take it off. Can we fly? Oh, we can't fly it if we're on it, right?
Yeah, we can't fly it,
that's
so
the
it's
only
just like a floating invisible platform, but still.
Dude, that is so cool.
That is really neat. This is really awesome.
Bro,
you
know what we should do?
What's that?
Get the new record, stick it up here. We'll have a rave in the middle of the sky, bro.
All right. All right. There we go. Oh, we gotta climb. Climb, Ren, climb!
I'm climbing!
He's shooting us. Oh, no!
The guard's taking
Ren!
damage! Strafing!
All right, we're good.
Dodging and weaving.
We're out of range, I think. We're out of range.
Okay.
Bailing out.
All right, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what we're talking about.
So invisible platforms are not the only thing that we saw when we did some Minecraft science and messing around with some Happy Ghasts. We actually joined later on Ren and Asuma, who were pulling off a prank of ghastly proportions on the entire server. How many is this in total, X? How many is this in total?
Well,
Well,
6
stacks.
6 stacks. So at least 600? No, wait.
No. 6 times 6, it's like 400.
Yeah, around 400, I think.
Around 400? Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah,
quite
this
a
is
bit.
going to hit Pearl's Aussie ping quite badly.
So to make a long story short, myself, Asuma, and Rendog placed several hundred dry gas blocks into the river near spawn, and then just simply waited for all the gas to grow up, and when it happened, this is what we saw.
Oh, the glory!
This is why we can't have nice things! What are you doing?
We made a view! I think these fireworks are
They are.
It's a gas party, baby! It's a gas party, baby! What is going on?
forever and ever!
Let's go!
Oh my god! Look at them! They're glorious!
Have you automated the construction of baby gas? Is that what's happening here?
Can you count them, Tango? You win a prize.
Play it,
You
Ren.
count them
Play
all.
it.
What's happening?
Tango, that was the new Ghast record, by the way, that
wow.
Cub fan got today.
Oh, there's a
The
new record
music.
this build too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, they're following. They're following.
Yeah, Tango, jump on.
Tango, you got to hit your right.
Gotta get this aerial
Oh, there's
view.
4 of us.
All
There
right,
you
let's
go, there
roll.
you go.
Nice.
Guys, if you come to me and I hop, I've
go.
got the other 2 on a leash. Okay, here we go. It's going to go to the next level now. Off we go.
You got him on a leash?
What is going
Yeah!
We got them all.
Let's go!
We got them all. Oh my god.
Ooh.
It's a song. They're all just
Get
like
off the
coming-
gas so he can breathe.
they're
He's
coming to the
dying!
record.
He's dying!
Tango, get off
He's
of
gonna
this,
die!
Tango.
Let him
No!
out. Let him out.
Tango,
Tango, no!
Wait, who is that Gatsby?
He's out. He's out.
Tango is drowning, just standing on a guy who's
Jem, jump on.
drowning.
Jump on.
God.
Jump on here.
Tango,
Jump on here. I'll take you up. I'll
almost
take you
killed
up.
Gatsby, dude.
I can't be held responsible. He is my platform. All right.
What's he on, Jem? What's he
The
on?
great Gatsby
Ren, what's
is
he on?
One heart, Tango.
One
You
heart.
almost killed
Oh
him.
my gosh, that was close. Woo.
Head is like,
Yeah,
I got
Jen,
an
this was
idea,
science.
I got an idea.
I approve of this.
Oh! Ah!
Nice come.
That's amazing.
They go flying out all directions.
That is awesome.
man, they haven't dropped one yet.
Oh, it's definitely happening.
Is it?
Our babies are
Oh,
growing
whoa,
up. I'm so
whoa!
proud.
Oh my god!
I'm the proudest pupper that's ever been a pupper.
Holy
What
smokes.
the heck?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, they're all, you can see them, they're all getting bigger.
It's like popcorn, guys.
It
is.
Parkour.
Oh yeah, parkour time.
It's got to be just like a solid mass of
This
guests,
is-
right?
This is wild. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What have we
Okay.
done?
Well,
What have
I'm
we done?
just gonna jump and hope.
Between them seems difficult.
Just jump and hope.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like being
Wow.
on clouds or something.
Holy
This is
smokes.
crazy.
I've yet to make a jump.
This was so worth it.
Oh my gosh. So having all these ghasts in one area was kind of eye-opening, and it also kind of got me thinking, wouldn't it be cool if we made a little mini game out of this? Because you can stand on the heads of these happy ghasts, and that also means that if you have a bunch of them in this area, like this, you can actually jump from one to another. Let's see if we can do that right here. Let's see if I can just jump down onto this one, and then I can jump over here to this one. So you can kind of jump from one to another. It is kind of tough, though, because you basically fall really quickly. Whereas, yeah, the ghasts can sort of fly faster, like fly away faster than you can fall. But you can see it kind of does work. So I decided I was going to gamify this, and we've come up with something that I think is really, really cool. All right, everybody. So here is the concept that I've come up with for the Happy Ghast game. So imagine this. Imagine this caution tape is an arena that we're looking down on from above. Each block here represents roughly like one chunk of the arena, because this is going to have to be a pretty big game to basically have ghasts inside of it. And so here's the concept. So there's 2 sides, Team 1 and Team 2. Each team has to jump from a platform above the arena, like this, and try and land on each of a couple of different hoops on the opposite side. These hoops are going to be worth different numbers of points, and whichever team finishes the game with the most points wins. So the idea is we also have a slow falling potion, so that we can, bounce on the ghasts easier, or jump onto the ghasts easier, the happy ghasts easier. We're also going to give players snowballs so they can attract happy ghasts to them. But basically, you jump from one side of the arena to the other on top of happy ghasts, which we can demonstrate by using like these mushroom stems. And so basically, if you jump over to this side of the arena, let's say you land on the red block, that can be worth 1 point, let's say. Then you go back to the other side of the arena. We'll maybe have like a bubble column or ladder to take players back up. Then you jump again. And let's say we jump over here. This time we land on magenta. Let's say that's 2 points. So we got 3 points. 1 point plus 2 points is 3 points in total. Now we can go back over here. Let's jump again. Let's see if we can land on the light blue one. Yes, we can. And let's say this is 3 points. So that's 3 points plus 1 point plus 2 points. So we have 6 points in total. Fantastic. And the other team is going to be doing the same thing on this side, except jumping from this side to the other side over here like this to gain points. And of course, this is just a small demonstration, but you would have like ghasts floating in the middle here that you could jump onto. Because it's going to be more than, just these 5 blocks across. So there's going to be like ghasts floating here that you can jump onto and attract with snowballs as you attempt to get to the other side of the arena. So I think that's the core concept of the game. You jump onto the ghast, then you can jump onto presumably higher level points than you otherwise would. So that's sort of the core concept of the game. I've actually wrote down a bunch of concepts here for what I'm calling gasketball, because it's basketball, but with ghasts, basically. That's what we're making here. So here's the concept for gasketball. So first of all, we need an arena. It's got to be big. It can't be this little 5x5. It's got to be like 50 by 50 or so. Huge game, massive scale. Next, we need a court to play on. Basketball is played on a court. So we need a gasketball court to go along with this. And it'd be cool if the court was like part of the, like what you run across. Like when you score a point, if you run across the court to the other side, that could be like you're getting back on defense, or and then like for offense, you're jumping from height. So yeah, it's sort of fits with the basketball concept. Next up, we need a scoreboard that updates in real time. So we need the scores to be determined by which hoop you go in. So that's the 1, 2, and 3 point system based on player performance or height crossing the arena, like lost height crossing the arena. Obviously, the higher up you are, the less height you lose as you're crossing the arena, the more points you get. But that has to update in real time, similar to scoring systems that Tango and Etho have done in the recent in other recent games. We need a game clock. We need a clock that keeps track of time, which also, needs to let players know when the game starts and ends. And we probably also need like call outs and stuff to like say game starting, game ending, or just like a buzzer right at the end of the game. That could be super awesome. Viewing area, because it's multiplayer. And also I think we can make this single player. Like a time trial based thing. So multi and single player, but we want a viewing area so the players can, view people jumping across Happy Ghasts. That's got to be an awesome look. So we need that. We need some fireworks in there, obviously, and then we need some audio with buzzer and crowd noise to sort of add to the ambiance of this. Make it feel like a true basketball game. Not basketball, gasketball. It's basketball, but with ghasts. So yeah. This is going to be a really cool concept, I think. I think the concept is really solid in terms of the mechanics of the game, but the scale is going to be massive, and we're going to need a ton of redstone and even more redstone and all the redstone to make this thing work properly. And I'm excited to build this thing. So that's the core concept of the gasketball game. Let's figure out a spot to build this in the gaming district. Welcome to the gaming district, everybody. This is actually just behind our base. You can see our base over our shoulder there. But welcome to the gaming district. I've been looking around here a little bit, and I think the best spot for gasketball, which is going to require a massive area, is actually this spot right here. This whole field right here. This used to belong to Ren when he had an idea for a bow game at the start of the season. However, it hasn't really been touched in the last year and a half. He hasn't really developed it further, so we asked him and he said, yeah, sure, go ahead, make your game here. So we're going to basically take out all this stuff here. There's not a whole lot, just a couple hopper clocks and a couple more hopper clocks back here. So we'll take all this stuff down. We'll start to flatten the area, because we want basically like a perfectly flat area for our arena, right? Because the basketball court is pretty flat. And I think I'm also going to extend this road. I want to extend this down this way, just because it kind of sort of just ends right here and sort of has this weird dip too. So I'll probably just extend this down here, raise this whole area up here by 1 block, and then we'll be ready to start the basketball arena build. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. The area is cleared and prepared. It's all done because ball is life. If you're wondering how I did that, I'm at the exact distance where apparently the dodgeball sign just turned into the ball and the all sign. So yeah, there you go. Limited distance on rendering banners. So the only thing left to do now is actually to build the game. So we know sort of what we're going for and how to do it. So let's get into it. Let's build Gasketball. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see here, we now have a Gasketball arena starting to take shape here. So yeah, basically because this court's going to be part of the game, like people are going to be running across this quite frequently, we want this to be pretty realistic. So we've made like a lane here, we got a free throw line here, we even got like the blocks where you stand in between the blocks when somebody is shooting a free throw. We got the 3-point line here. We got a half-court line, but I actually ran out of smooth quartz stairs, so we didn't actually get it all the way across. And then the other lane on the other side, it's going to be a full court. This is going to be right here. So this is going to be the other team's lane, so to speak. So yeah, we'll just have this, you know, coming down here with the red concrete. And actually, this is supposed to be smooth quartz blocks, but I actually ran out of smooth quartz blocks too. But yeah, you can sort of get a feel of the layout of it. We also got some stands that we made over here on this side of the arena, and we sort of elevated the court because nowadays a lot of courts, like professional courts or collegiate courts, are actually elevated above the surface of the true arena floor. So we sort of differentiated that via like a step up here. And we also have stripped oak wood rather than stripped jungle wood. For the side bits to further differentiate the court from the stands, and also what are going to be like the bench area, which is going to be actually over here. We'll have some stripped oak wood on this side for that, and same with the other bench area. And this area, I think this area might be a little bit elevated here actually. We kind of want this to be like where we keep the scores for people. So this is going to be like literally the scorers table for the basketball court, and also like the actual scores for the Gasketball game. I think next steps are we want to finish the court, obviously. We actually ran out of both jungle wood and smooth quartz blocks, so we got to go gather some more of those. We also, I think, want to put some logos in here. I'm thinking we have just like a basketball logo in the center here at center court. And then we also want like a HC for Hermitcraft, like on the side, like right here. If we had like a little like, if it was like this, we had like a H here, and then like a C, sort of like this. There we go. So yeah, once you're above, which the game is going to be played actually mostly above the court, yeah, you can see a little Hermitcraft logo right there. So that'd be really cool. Basketball in the middle, and then we got to fill out the rest of the wooden stuff here on the court itself. So give me a sec here. I'll be right back, and yeah, we'll keep working on this thing. We got ourselves a basketball court, everybody. Take a look. We got a big basketball logo in the center. We finished the other side of the court. We got the HC logo, which I think looks really nice. Just these nice warm colors here on each side. And we built up the stands a little bit more. We've colored them a little bit with some banners and some carpets and stuff. We finished some areas under the stands. So like we got some beds in here. We got a little concession area. We got a little drinks area down here. And yeah, I think it's starting to look good. It's feeling like a basketball court now. We also have built up the bench areas. So here's one of the benches over here. We just have like some storage and stuff because, you know, you have like storage and stuff behind where your bench is typically. And you also have like some sports drinks. So we got, you know, Royal Blue Hermitade right here and stuff like that. And the same thing on the opposite side. We got the red team bench over here. So that's pretty cool. Then we have the scorer's table right in here. So you got, you know, your possession arrow right here. And then you got like an announcer here that has like a diagram of one of the plays. And then over here, it's got like like sort of like what is supposed to be like the court itself, right here. Like if you sort of imagine this is kind of looking like this with the divider being this half court line. So yeah, you can kind of sort of imagine that, although it's actually just the snout banner pattern. So I thought that was a pretty good use of that. Pretty clever use. Here we have what's going to be the scoreboard. It's going to be like the leaderboard. Top scores will be recorded here. And then we'll have a book here that sort of explains how to play and how to keep the scores and stuff like that. So, yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up. We've also been able to add a couple details, like these banners we have here. These are meant to be like the pads that you can crash into. A lot of gyms have padding near where players can drive down the lane so that they don't hurt themselves if there's a wall close by, which in this case, obviously the wall is like one block in from the out of bounds. So, yeah. We have those on both sides as well. So there's a little bit more I want to do at the basketball court in the future, but for now we're going to sort of switch gears and start to work on the outside of the basketball court. And so what I mean by outside of the basketball court is this whole court area along with the stands and the bleacher areas and the scorer's table. This is all going to be part of the playable area of the game. But outside of this is going to be the redstone that operates the game, namely in this area back here, between this outer ring of gray concrete and the inner cyan terracotta wall. So basically, we need to build up this whole area here, like this, with some gray concrete. And yeah, this is going to be quite a lot of gray concrete because we not only need to go all the way around here, but we also have to go up about 50 blocks or so to get the height needed for this game. And then inside here, in this area, this is going to be where all the redstone is, the scoring mechanism, the bubble columns, the quick drops, the timers, the custom sounds, the you name it, everything else that runs the game is going to be basically in this area here. And we need all this space to fit in all the redstone. So, going to be pretty intense. Anyways, we're going to start working on the outside of the arena. Let's do it. All right, everyone, so we got ourselves a front facade to the Happy Ghast Arena right here. So it's called the Happy Ghast Arena, but basketball is played inside of this arena. On the side, you saw we made the Happy Ghast dribbling a basketball here, and same thing on the opposite side over there, which I think makes a really nice front facade for our arena. Very nice, very nice. They're actually two different expressions, two different faces, actually, with the Happy Ghasts. And then on the side here, we have a little catchphrase. It's going to say, home of Gasketball, like basketball, but with ghasts. So I think that's going to be a good phrase to have on the side. And yeah, we would have finished the side, except we actually ran out of gray concrete. And we're running kind of low on smooth quartz and stairs and slabs and stuff. which, yeah, we also need to stock up on. We also need more terracotta. And, yeah, we need more time to complete this project because it's a massive project. But I'm happy with the progress that we made today on our basketball game. So we'll continue work on this next time. But for now, thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.